Good evening and welcome to Scrapbooking with a Twist. We are going to do a layout this evening that I've been anxious to do. Miss Teri Rice, I watched her video when we were doing I think it was Give a Hoot maybe, I don't know. Anyway, one of the embellishment swaps that we did this fall, and she made this owl that was like the Harry Potter owl, and I was like, I have to have that because my daughter, for Halloween, was Harry Potter. Their work, they did a theme or whatever, and their theme was Harry Potter. And so she dressed up like Harry Potter, kind of. And so then that evening when we took the boys out to the fall festivals, she stayed in her garb, and I got a picture of her. And so I wanted to scrapbook that, and I thought that absolutely was the perfect embellishment for this layout. And so Miss Teri sent me one, and she said, why don't we trade an embellishment? I said, that's a great idea. And so she wanted one that I had done that was like, I think it was brace face that she wanted. And so we traded embellishments, and it worked out good for me, I'll tell you. So anyway, that's the picture we're going to do. I'm mostly just going to use, in addition to her awesome embellishment, I'm just going to use this sticker sheet because this is going to be the focal point. And I had this Echo Park collection. I don't know if someone gifted this to me or what, because it's not like me to buy we do Halloween, we go to the fall festivals at a couple of different churches. Actually, we went to 3 different ones this year and things like that, but we're not like into the wicked, evil stuff, that's just not our thing. And so I don't think I would have bought that collection, but for whatever reason, I have it. I think maybe it was gifted to me. And so that's what I'm going to use on this. The Echo Park Witches and Wizards. But it does have some neat paper in it that doesn't necessarily go along with that theme. But the sticker sheet certainly does, and I'm going to use some of them. Just going to go ahead. I decided that I would frame the paper that I chose, and I'm going to frame it. This is a kind of a orangey gold, and it has like a lightning bolt in it, and so I'm going to frame it in that. And then I cut like a lightning bolt or a couple of lightning bolts out of it also. Okay, so there's that. And then here are my pictures. I matted them on the diagonal page that was in there. And then I cut this banner that I think I'm going to stick under these. And I probably am going to want to ink it. And I was trying to think what color I would want to ink it in, but I think I'm just going to go with the vintage photo. I've got a couple of different ones over here, but I'm thinking, let's just look and see, because I don't want to go like with the maroon, so let's just see I just want to I don't really want a lot to show. So I just want to touch these edges. While I'm doing this inking, I'll do the twist right quick. I decided, since I was doing something that's kind of against against what we normally do for Halloween, with her being dressed up like a wizard, I decided I would do a twist that worked against that. And so the twist tonight comes from Matthew 5:8 from the Beatitudes. And it said, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God." And so I thought, who are the pure in heart? What does a pure heart look like? What does it take to have a pure heart? So I began to just try to think of attributes of a pure heart. And I came up with honest and no deceit, unselfish, opposite of evil, which Harry Potter's always fighting evil, but still, I don't believe in the wizardry stuff. I think a pure heart is kind. I think it doesn't seek revenge, or it doesn't hold a grudge. Those were things I thought of. And then I think above all, a pure heart, in the purest sense, would be a heart that wants to please God. And so, as far as I know, there's only one person that the Bible says had a heart that was after God's own heart, and that was King David. And it says that he had a heart after God's own heart. And did he sin and make mistakes? Yes, absolutely he did. But the desire of his heart was to please God. And so I think that is what we would aim for as we think about having a pure heart, is that our goal would be for our heart to be pure before God and to be pleasing to God. Will we make mistakes? Yes, we will. But just to try to have that heart that pleases God. All right, these are my lightning bolts, and so I'm going to go ahead and I cut that one because I think I need to splice it. I wanted it to kind of go in behind my owl, and it wasn't big enough. I'm going to tell you how I got these lightning bolts. This paper has lightning bolts on it, and so I thought I'm just going to draw one and cut it out. And so I just kind of looked at the lightning bolts on that paper and tried to draw it and mimic it the best I could. So that's where I didn't want to take the time to like go into my Cricut or something like that to get lightning bolts. This is just a fast layout tonight. So there's that. Got one more lightning bolt here to ink. And I think this vintage photo is going to be just fine for this. We're supposed to take my youngest grandson for his reward, that because he did so well on some stuff in school. We're going to go see Sonic, whatever one's out. I've lost track, whether it's 3 or 4 or whatever. Sonic the Hedgehog. He does love his Sonic the Hedgehog. So we're going to go see that tomorrow. And it's in the morning, so I can't stay up too late tonight. Last night was one of those non-sleeping nights. And then I kind of slept in this morning. Okay, so there are my lightning bolts. So let's see what and how we're going to do all. There's my lightning bolt pattern. I want my owl over here because I want him to be like the center of attention. I really like him. So he's going to be right there. And then I'm going to have that lightning bolt in behind him. And then, like I said, I cut this one to splice it a little so it would go in behind him also. I think something kind of like that is what I was thinking. Needs to slant a little more. So I'm thinking that's kind of what I'll probably put him up on some foam because I do like him. And then I think we're just going to go to the sticker sheet. Let's go ahead and put this down, and then we'll just build on it. Let's just do that. All right, so before we get too far into it and have to undo things, we'll just, and I think I'm going to just use some tape in the middle of this for now because I'm going to be putting things in under it, and then I'll stabilize it good with some glue later. Okay, let's try that. See if that's anywhere near straight. Maybe, maybe not. Never know. But I don't do measuring, so it's going to have to be good enough. Get our banner in under there. And see if we can match this one up. Ugh. On the other side. Now it's kind of long, so it goes further in under there. I may do some of my journaling on this banner. Won't be too much. I just need to say that it was Halloween of 2024 and that Casey dressed up like Harry Potter. But I think I'm going to do a cluster down here on this. So everything's going to be kind of on this side, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I want that up there. So let's put our owl up on foam. Give him a little boost. Miss Teri, you did an awesome job on this owl. I love it. And I think I need one more. Maybe part of one down here. Right there. Okay. All right, let's get our owl on there, and then we'll build around that. I've had boys, of course they've been out, you know, here between Christmas and New Year's. And so I've had boys, and it's been so much fun. Of course, they want to just game most of the time they're here, but at least we're all together, and then we stop and we eat, and then we watch movies and do stuff. So it's not like, you know, they're just not, we do things together. So, okay, there's my owl. I think I may go ahead and, I kind of like to overlap things, but I'm thinking I'm going to put him over here because my lightning bolts are going to overlap. So I've got a dog in there whining. I'll tell you, they've been terrible lately while I've been doing my videos. Every time I start a video, they start either wanting to go outside or whining to do something. I should have put her to bed before I did this. Now let's see if we can. So she's probably going to do that the whole time. I'm telling you, never fails. I don't want that over the book. Okay, let's get it at the right angle here. I think about like that, and then get our other end up there. Whoa, come back here. Okay, we got that going right there. Let's get this back in under there. No, I'm telling you, the last video I did was the same thing. She was wanting to go outside. And she's not normally that way. This is my new one, not my one that I've had forever. Okay, so we've got that done. Now let's start playing with our stickers. I did make a couple of little bows and threw in some of this twine. I don't know, where's my other bow? I don't even see it right now. That could be bad. There's one bow, because you know if it falls to the floor, I'll never see it again. There it is. So I may do something off down here with that, and I may do something with the title. I think I may, even though I'm not really into the magic stuff, I think I may use this as the title. It's really about the only title on there. And Things can be magical without being magic. Okay, come on off there. So that's really about the only title, and I want to use this stuff up because it's, like I said, it's just one of those collections that it's not really my go-to thing. Got a piece to punch out there. Let's see if we can get it stretched across there. I may want to pull it in just a little further so if I decide to use my bows, I've got room for them. There we go. Okay, let's see if we think we want to use the bows on it. And I have enough of this that if I wanted to, I could run it across there. Sure, let's do that. Why not? I'm about out of glue in this bottle. I can't even really see. Okay, I think I've got that along there, and we can lay our whatever this is, jute or whatever it is, on there. It takes a second for it to stick well enough to stay, but that glue usually holds it. And I do say usually because today it probably won't want to. Stick. I've got other glue that I could have used. Usually if you just hold it long enough to get it where it'll tack it, it stays pretty good. I do have some glue dots I could stick under it too. There we go. I think we're good to go. Just have to let it dry enough to get tacky. Okay. Have to put a little more there. Look, my thumb's nearly grown off. Won't be too long before I can actually polish it, maybe. Okay, let's get our little bows on there because it will take them a while to dry because it'll take a good bit of glue to hold them on. So let's get them on there. Okay. And one more. I love using this jute. It's like one of my favorite things. Okay, and it's good for boy layouts for sure. It's good for anything, but it's really good for boy layouts. Okay, that'll take a minute to dry, but that should be good. Okay, so now then, let's do something down here to build a cluster. I kind of like that against that. Some stories stay with us forever. That is true. Kind of gotta, I don't like that white showing. So we'll just dust it a little bit with the ink. Some stories stay with us forever. There's that. Let's put the hat on there for sure. She's wearing the hat. I wish they didn't have so much white around them. So there's the hat. She's wearing the scarf. Let's try that. So there's the scarf. And then maybe we could do one of these little lightning bolts or the star. She didn't have her wand or anything like that, but we may use it in a minute anyway. Here's just a little bitty lightning bolt that we can put on there with it. Well, that does not want to stick. It's a sticker, doesn't it know it's supposed to stick? Maybe we better put a little glue on it to convince it to stick. There we go. I could put another one down there, or maybe one of the little stars. Let's do a little star down there. These stars are teensy, teensy tiny. There we go. I like that. I could put a little star if I find another one on its hat, on the hat. Don't know if there's another one that, yeah, there's another one that same color. Let's do that. Kind of bringing that gold in. Let's do that. Okay, oops. All right, so that's got a little cluster down there. And then let's see what else we might do. What else we might do? Let's see about, what if we stuck this in under there also, since we've got the owl who delivers the mail. What if we stick that in under there? We could, let's see. There's a suitcase, that's kind of cute. That may be too much of the same color. Here's this. I don't know if we can put two diagonals together. Sure we can. Oh, I like this. Let me put that down a minute. I like this. Life holds a special magic for those who dare to dream. I like that. Let's put that. Ooh, and it's just the right. I did not plan that, but it's just the right width. Need to move it up just a tiny, tiny bit. Get it right under that. Okay, I like that. But I still want something. I know there's, oh, that's, oh, it is stuck good. Okay, it is sticking good. That's 3, if we consider that a cluster, but it's my title. I really want something else over here just to kind of help balance this page over here. So let's decide if we want the suitcase. I'll just lay that there and see. Maybe some potion bottles. I still like this. I don't know. It's just not, it doesn't, I don't know. I don't think so. I like it, but I don't think so. What else can we put with that? There's adventure. We could put a wand with that. We could put the wand down here with all of this. I don't know, this little bag, I like it. I don't know what it is, but I like it. And then the wand, maybe put the wand down a little lower. That's 4 things. We really need one more thing on there with it. I could do another little potion bottle, I guess, down there. It's my foam tape. What else do we want to put down there with that? And then I think that may finish us off. That may finish us off. Maybe this little round potion bottle. Yeah, let's leave it like that. So we've got this little conglomeration of things. We got this one. The main thing is the owl, and then we have our title. And when you see a layout share, you may see things added to it. I always do that. And I may just journal right down here, like across the bottom. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But I love it. I love this owl, Miss Teri. Thank you so much for that. So have a blessed day and be a blessing to someone else. And thanks for joining me.